Unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. A toss left, Henry. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Lions on the return. His guys take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10. At their
the offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A first throw now for the backup Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 54.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now it's gone. This one caught by Davis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now gone. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Tennessee.
A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Makes the score.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return is Hines. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Hines on the return. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Gone. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
First down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Third and long. It's Goff. Going for it all. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
Tucker McCann for the Titans field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Hines on the return. His guys take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Now they try the right side here. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Flush to his right. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Goff. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's the former Titan Tyrann Mathieu with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Sacramento.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. To have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They begin with Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll run it again with Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Derrick Henry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's got some space here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
1st and goal.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
25-yard.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Back to throw now on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the Titans' 46-yard line.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Sacramento first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
The pass.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
37-yard attempt.
Oh, and it's off the mark. Harrison Butker pushed it to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within one score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Titans.
From the 50, it's gone. Buying time to his left. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
First down, defense. Mike, check. 59.
On first down, gone. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again is gone. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Draw play. This is Henry. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Let's go.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Out of the gun. Gone. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Titans 45, Condors 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Being chased out, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
It's a party now.
Going for the deep ball. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Mahomes. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Point after, right down the middle. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
At their 49-yard line.
Throwing now, Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
To number 80.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Check 53. Check 53.
Now it's gone. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the 16-yard line.
On second down, here's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offense.